transform rejection into desire with inverse psychology. Welcome to Stoic Philosophy for Life, where silence builds strength, discipline shapes destiny, and wisdom leads the way. There is a certain kind of silence that follows rejection, a silence so deep, so heavy, it echoes through the chambers of the soul. But within that silence lies power. We have all faced it. That moment when someone turns away, when opportunity closes its doors, when admiration is withheld. Rejection. It feels like a wound, but only to those who have not yet understood its true nature. The Stoics did not fear rejection, because they saw it for what it really is, the refusal of something that was never truly ours to control, and what lies outside our control is irrelevant. To our peace, Marcus Aurelius taught, choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been. This is not denial, it is dominion, dominion over the self. Rejection is not a wall, it is a mirror. Rejection does not block your path. It reflects your expectations. It reveals the secret hope that something external could define you. But here lies the twist. The moment you stop chasing, you become the one who is chased. There is a strange law hidden deep within human nature. We desire what escapes us. We admire what does not beg for admiration. We are drawn to what remains beyond our grasp. And this is the first secret of inverse psychology. Not manipulation of others, but mastery of self. We do not win power by forcing desire. We win it by mastering detachment. Detachment is power. Epictetus taught. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Why? Because rejection is liberation. To be overlooked is to be freed from illusions. To be dismissed is to be unshackled from the approval of those unworthy to define us. Imagine this. You no longer seek their approval. You no longer chase attention. You move with quiet restraint. Your silence grows louder than their noise. Your stillness becomes a challenge to the world. And the one who once rejected you, they begin to wonder. They feel your absence like a void they cannot name, because you have become indifferent, and there is nothing more magnetic to the human psyche than what it cannot control. Bravery is freedom. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." And in that bravery we stop bending to rejection. We use it. We wield it. We let it sharpen us like steel on stone. You see, the only true rejection is self-abandonment. But when you remain loyal to your inner fortress, untouched by praise, undisturbed by denial, you no longer fear being cast out because you carry the kingdom within. Let them walk away. Let them walk away. Let the doors close. Let the opportunities slip through your fingers. Because we no longer chase. We become. And in that becoming, rejection transforms into desire. Not through force, not through deception, but through silence, restraint, and unshakable self-command. We do not need them, but inevitably, they will begin to need us. That is the paradox. That is the magic. That is the Stoic philosophy way. Your calm is their confusion. In a world where ego explodes at every slight, your calmness becomes a riddle they cannot solve. When someone rejects you, when someone diminishes you, they expect a reaction, anger, desperation, a plea for validation. But when you respond with calm indifference, you disturb their certainty. This is not passive. It is silent warfare. It is the refusal to hand over your peace. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you remain composed, unmoved by their dismissal, they feel it. They feel the gravity of your self-mastery. They shrink, not because you attacked, but because you refuse to need them. Win through restraint. We do not win respect through retaliation. We win it through restraint. We let the strength of our stillness speak louder than any noise. We do not beg. We do not flinch. We do not chase. we rise. The Stoic transformation. If this message finds a home in the quiet places of your mind, then you have already begun the transformation. You have already started walking a different path, a path carved by silence, ruled by discipline, and guarded by self-mastery. Let others chase applause. Let others react to every insult. But we walk steady, we build inward. We master the one battlefield that matters, the self. Because once you master yourself, the world has nothing it can take from you, and rejection becomes what it always was meant to be, a doorway into deeper strength. Final words: in every rejection, there is a choice. Collapse into bitterness or ascend into indifference. Choose the second. Choose the harder, higher path. Because rejection, when met with self-mastery, does not weaken you. It purifies you. It sharpens you. It reveals you. We do not seek to control the opinions of others. We seek to control ourselves so completely that their opinions are irrelevant. That is Stoic philosophy. That is the way. If this voice resonates with the one you're trying to become, stay close. Subscribe. Train. Rise. Until next time, remember, the one who no longer fears rejection has already won the only battle that matters.